Hi, this is Lou from SoulCycle.com, and today we're bringing you our 5th tutorial video on how to use Naver Maps like a pro. If you haven't seen one of our previous tutorial videos, please subscribe to our channel, check out our Naver Maps playlist, and you will have access to all of our tutorial videos on Naver Maps. Today's video will show you how to create a midpoint in between your starting and your end point, and this will allow you to create any path that you want and to get directions on Naver Maps. We will also look at how to look for the weather. As always, make sure that you have a window open and that your GyeongYou function has been activated. For today's tutorial, we'll make a path that follows along the heart-shaped course. And it is called the heart-shaped course because it's obviously in the shape of a heart. So we'll create our starting and end point around Bampo Bridge. So let's zoom in on Bampo Bridge and let's create our Chulbal, and then let's create our Dochak. As always, if you don't like the exact point, you can click on it and drag it to wherever you want. And now let's zoom out until we can see the heart-shaped course. What you'll notice is that Naver Maps has just created your starting and your end point close to each other. So now what we need to do is tell Naver Maps that we will actually want to go around the heart-shaped course. And we do that by creating midpoints. And to create a midpoint is we can choose where the trail changes and go ahead and right-click. And instead of using Chulbal or Dochak, we need to use the middle one, so GyeongYou. So let's go ahead and left-click. And this has created your first waypoint. As always, if you want to, you can click on this and you can drag it to wherever that you want to readjust it. Let's zoom out until we can see the heart-shaped course again. And now what we need to do is we need to create our second waypoint. So let's go down here where the trail changes, and again, right-click, and then left-click on GyeongYou. And Naver Maps suggests that we should go up here, but that's not what we want. We want to stay on the heart-shaped course, so we're going to create our third waypoint up here. And left-click on GyeongYou. And what you'll notice is that the maps have actually changed, so now you're actually following the heart-shaped course. And if you look on the left-hand side here, you'll get all of the information, how to go straight, turn left, etc. And here it tells you that it will take an average rider 4 hours and 27 minutes. So 4 Shigan, 27 Bun, and that's around 66.66 kilometers. If you want to delete a waypoint, you can obviously right-click and then press X. That will delete that one waypoint. Or if you want to, you can look up here and click X, and that will delete it as well. And if you want to erase everything, you can use your GyeongYou function. Let's left-click on GyeongYou. Great. So now we've learned how to create our midpoints in between your starting and your end point. To see the weather, you can look up here on the left-hand side, and you see in Seoul, it is 28 degrees. If you want to, as you scroll around the country, you will notice that the temperature changes. If you look on the left, and we zoom out, and then we scroll around towards the East Coast, you're going to see it's changed to 18 degrees on the East Coast. And if you keep looking around the country, you're going to see this change. If you want to, once your Korean gets better, you can use the drop-down menu. And then if you want to, you can click on different cities and different areas around the city. So here we can choose Busan. And then press OK. And this will bring us into the Busan area, which here it says that is 23 degrees. Hopefully you've enjoyed our 5th tutorial video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out our Facebook page. Stay tuned to our 6th tutorial video. This is Luke from SoulCycle.com. Cycle safe and high five.